Okay, and we're back. So, my friends, it is officially the end of the 2023-2024 season, and the stupid Chiefs won it again! God damn it! That means that Eric, once again, wins the bet that I am going to have to eat something that I don't even want to know what it is. I don't even want to know. This sucks. This is horrible. But let's get into it. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
Eric, how? How? Tell me how. How does this keep happening to me? To me specifically. How do I keep losing at everything? God
They're
damn it.
so fucking annoying, aren't they?
Dude, I hate them. How do they keep getting away with it? God damn it. Son of a bitch.
Well, congratulations.
To you.
Officially a dynasty.
Yeah.
By all metrics.
First off.
God, it's just so fucking annoying.
First off, I gotta get this out of the way. So first off, congratulations on the Chiefs for winning this season. And I'm not talking the Super Bowl. The franchise went up like $300 million in value before winning the Super Bowl. So that's already a considerable win. Whether or not the Taylor Swift thing is real or just a PR thing, it's a great PR thing. So congratulations to you guys. Congratulations to the Chiefs fans and all that stuff. But I hate you. I still hate you. And I'm still going to complain about this stuff. But first, let me see. Mob Nasty, what up, Dario World? Thank you for joining us. Chuck Dominguez, hell yeah, Super Dario World is back. Well, Super Dario is back. Didn't say anything about the world. Gus Becerra, eat a Pocky One Chip Challenge. Not again. Not again. Not
Back to
no,
back.
thank you, Satan. By the way, Gus, I'm pretty sure that you won the thing, so I need to double check the numbers. I was out of town. It was a mess. This week's been a mess. Also, I'm kind of sick, but I'm pretty sure like I owe you $20. So I'll double check that, but send me your Venmo anyway. Let me see what else. Mob Nasty, what are you gonna eat? I don't know. It's Eric's pick, and it's gonna be a surprise. So the thing that we need to set up now is when am I gonna have to do the bet payoff? So, because now you have a very a predictable schedule, right? You're a working man now. You got a 9 to 5.
Yeah, I'm a man of the people.
Yeah, so we need to work something out. Which day? Because I'm assuming I have to go to you. Because you won,
Yeah.
I have to go to you. You're not gonna come to me because you're a winner. I'm the loser, so I have to go to you.
Yeah, I got home field advantage because I won.
All right. So, do you already know what it's gonna be?
Not specifically, because my parents really don't want me to kill you, so I had to cut a bunch of stuff out.
They have invested quite a lot in me. Yeah. So, and I as I mentioned before, I am the favorite. Tell me that every day, every single day. But all right. So, how much time do you need? How much time do you think you need to come up with something that won't kill me? Because again, it has to be edible. I can't be allergic to it. Can't kill me. So those are the rules. How much time do you need?
Probably by the end of tonight.
By the end of tonight?
Yeah.
All right, fine. So I'll try to stop by. If not this week, then next week. Sound good?
Well, we can just do our whole recap of the season next week, right?
Sure. I guess we can. Yeah, this one I'm gonna try to keep it short because I have a playoff game to go to. I have important stuff to do.
Yeah. Also, the Pro Bowl was last week.
Yeah. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares about the Pro Bowl? Honestly. I barely care.
Who cares about the off season too? Because right now it's all just hearing the same shit about, oh my goodness, the Chiefs, they're amazing, they're the new dynasty.
No. This is the most exciting off season I've had in a while because I actually care about the moves the Chargers make. They've been doing hirings, man, left and right.
Sure, but I mean, like the main shows to listen to, listening to the McAfee show was just unlistenable.
What?
It was just like listening to 50 Tony Romos just slobbing on the knob, man.
Listen.
On that Kermit knob.
You want to do coaching tracker first, or you want to get into the Super Bowl so we can, join that particular crowd?
Well, is there any coaching trackers left?
Well, yeah.
Filled in.
Well, yeah, that's the news. So everybody's got a job now. Mikey Million says Taylor Swift
people
won.
who you would expect.
Gus Becerra says, watch a bunch of Fear Factors to get inspirations. Do not watch Fear Factor. Do not. Do not. Damn you, Joe Rogan. Anyway, so coaching tracker, let's just do it real quick. The teams that had openings were the Chargers, Commanders, Raiders, Seahawks, Falcons, Patriots, Tennessee Titans, and Panthers. All of those seats have been filled. I don't know everybody's name, so I'm going to go through them real quickly. Dan Quinn to the Commanders, which is wild. I thought he was going to go to the Seahawks. Seriously, why would you hire Dan Quinn? I don't get it. Maybe the dude's like the greatest interview ever, but Pete Carroll, Bill Belichick, and Mike Bravel were available. This man's got to be a phenomenal interview. So, good luck, Commanders. You know, that's all.
Congratulations to Washington.
Yeah. Eric loves himself some Dan Quinn. Some DC.
Couldn't happen to a better franchise.
Chuck the So what sport are we going to talk about during offseason? I want to
talk about pro wrestling.
You know what sport I really want to get into? Polo.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
It's like hockey on a horse. It should be epic, but the thing is, the barrier to entry is really high because you need a horse and you need to know how to ride it. But I think that'd be fun. That'd be like a fun sport to follow.
You know what I found out is the most watched sporting event in the world?
Soccer, World Cup, cricket,
no,
rugby.
It's cricket.
Cricket, really?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into. It's
not
cricket.
Even close.
I'm not gonna get into cricket. Cricket's
There's like
stupid.
1 billion Indians who love it.
To quote the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, cricket. Nobody understands cricket. You gotta get into crumpet to understand cricket. So no, thank you. I'll give you.
Gotta love about cricket is that it's like baseball but slow.
Stupid. Yeah, and baseball's already
process
slow.
that.
I'll give you. No, I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not. No. I was gonna say I was gonna let you pick 2 items for me to eat if you can tell me which Ninja Turtle said that line, but I ain't gonna risk it. I'm not a gambling man anymore.
1 out of 4.
I'm not a gambling man anymore. I don't like those odds.
Let me see. Say the line again.
Cricket. Nobody understands cricket. Nobody understands cricket. You need to understand crumpet to understand cricket. Talking to Johnny Cage.
It sounds more like Casey Jones.
No, it's when they meet Casey Jones.
Mikey?
Nope. Man, I would have won that one.
I was gonna go Raph. Maybe.
Raph. It's when he goes by himself to watch the movies, and he gets his ass kicked by Mr. Casey Jones. Did I say Johnny Cage? I don't know. NASCAR. Lol. That's not a sport. Come on, man. NASCAR's not a sport.
Well, he did say LOL afterwards.
Oh, okay. I don't know. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do women's beach volleyball. Fuck it. Let's rate their asses.
Well, we
or
do
something.
have the Olympics coming up.
Do we really want to talk Olympics?
I'll do the women's beach volleyball one.
Let's do that. Sure. Why not? Let's just see, which team has the hottest chicks.
And
then root for them.
We're not gonna have that annoying chick in the.
And then root for them.
That annoying soccer chick's not gonna be there anymore either, right?
Which one?
The one with the funny hair, who got injured.
Which one?
The one who nobody likes.
Oh, which one?
The one who nobody watches. Oh,
yeah, come on, man. Jesus Christ. Going. Yeah. Why don't you just, name like a random name off the phone book? I would have been like, sure, that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Formula One Drive to Survive on Netflix is actually amazing. I've
actually heard that Formula One is pretty cool.
Listen, it's not my thing. It's never been my thing.
I think Formula One is different from NASCAR because NASCAR is just going in a circle, right? Formula One is like a cool, track.
I don't know. I have no idea. It's driving a car and you're just watching it go in circles. Fast. But it takes forever. It's like 500 laps. It's too much.
No, I mean Formula One. Formula One, I think that one is going like on a track, like a circuit kind of thing.
You know what?
You start here and you end up somewhere completely different.
You know what? Talk to my girl about it. She loves it, and we'll see if she convinces you. You can convince me. I'll think about it. Anyway, so everybody's got a team now. The Falcons ended up getting the defensive coordinator from the Rams, who apparently worked there before. The Seahawks got the defensive coordinator for the Ravens, Mike McDonald. I do remember that dude's name. So that's an interesting pick. Again, Mike Bravel, Bill Belichick, Pete Carroll were available. You went from Pete Carroll to this guy. This guy might be phenomenal. I mean, his defense was number one, but yeah, I mean, I'm not. It's suspect. Let's just say prospect equals suspect. I don't know.
I understand. I understand why teams didn't risk Belichick, considering he probably asked for too much in terms of power, in terms of maybe money.
And we still haven't talked about halftime. Not about halftime. Yeah. Okay. Continue.
And I heard that there was a report that Vrabel apparently felt like too intimidating to some people.
You know, that's the guy you hire. That's the guy you hire.
Actually, like he would interview and they would be like intimidated and they'd be like, "Oh, I don't want this."
First off, Vrabel, you should not.
I could see that with Washington.
You should not work with those people. You should not, honestly. All right, so let's see the coaches who are still left, out there. The good ones: Belichick, Pete Carroll, Vrabel. It's wild that the NFL is gonna be. We're gonna have our first season without Bill Belichick and Pete Carroll. That's insane. Mike Vrabel, he's young and he's been successful. Frank Reich, you could argue deserves a shot. Mike McDaniels, is that
Josh
son of a bitch. Josh McDaniels, get out of here. Brandon Staley, get out of here.
McDaniel is the Miami one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, the other ones, I don't get it. But these three not having a job, it's crazy. It's wild. Now, I could see a world where none of these three actually wanted the jobs that were available because none of them are particularly good. And they're waiting.
Wants to work with the fucking Falcons.
They could be waiting for I can see Bill Belichick waiting for the Cowboys one or the Eagles. One of those two. I could see Pete Carroll doing the same thing and Vrabel doing the same thing. Or the Buffalo Bills. Because theoretically, jobs should open up next season with better teams that have underperformed by a lot. So,
and the nice thing about coaching jobs is that it's not like you can have a year off. You'll be fine. It's not like an athletic competition.
The thing here is, dude, Bill Belichick is in his 70s. Like, he's not going to get younger. The knock on Bill right now is that he's old. So,
I mean, the oldest one is Carroll.
I know. But that's the knock on them. They're old. So, I don't know, man. It feels
probably
weird.
Fine.
We'll see. I just know that it feels weird. That
Pete Carroll could outrun both of us.
Oh, not me. I've been training, bro. I'm in the playoffs.
Have you not seen that man chew gum?
Have you seen me run?
No.
Actually, I'm not that fast, but I try. I try really hard. Anyway,
that's why I go for the homers. I don't want to run.
I know. That's why I'm a homer, man, because that way I don't have to run that too fast. But let's see. Gus Becerra, Formula One. Chuck Dominguez, one condition, put slow-mo replays. Gus Becerra, there's about 6 years back you can bench. The show, I'm guessing, Server the One, Drive to Survive. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, point is, that's how the coaching situation is. It's weird. The Chargers, they got their guy. They've been setting up the whole... Like I said, it's fun to see all the Harbaugh hires and all that stuff. As a Chargers fan, the offseason is interesting for the first time ever. The Chargers are making moves that seem to be at least smart. The one question mark has been for people like hiring Greg Roman as the offensive coordinator. I have no issue with it because Greg Roman is known as the running guy. So he's really good with the run, which is what the Chargers haven't had forever. So fuck it, just do the run. Jim Harbaugh's gonna handle everything else. They hired the former quarterbacks coach for Justin Herbert, the guy who he had in his first season, who CJ Stroud had this past season. So that's a really good hire. They've done a phenomenal job all around. So I'm actually excited. I think the turnaround for the Chargers is going to be faster than we expected, especially because this season, the schedule should be pretty easy because they were at the bottom of the division. So they got an easy schedule. I think they got a good coaching staff so far. Now it all depends on the players. Maybe the rebuild's not going to be as painful as we thought. Instead of 3-4 years, I think it could be 2, maybe 1, 2, 3. I don't know. We'll see.
Is that how the schedule works? If you're at the bottom of the division, you get an easier schedule?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's kind of the way that the NFL is designed for teams to balance themselves out. If you were terrible, you get high draft picks, stuff like that. So it's designed. There's a cap. It's designed for you to always be competitive, or always be able to recover quickly. So, all right. Also, the cap. Okay, Guzbasar says the cap is worrisome though. They're gonna trade off Bosa probably, and they're gonna get rid of Mike Williams. I don't see those two coming back. Maybe if I have to pick between Bosa and Mac, keep Mac. But I think they're gonna probably try to trade both of them. Mike Williams for sure. I don't think he's coming back unless he takes a massive pay cut. The dude hasn't played a full season and forever. So I don't think it's as terrible as you think, because it's a big cap hit with very few players, which means that if you get rid of those few players, you're good. Keenan Allen, I think he's safe. He's been elite so far. I'd keep Keenan and Mac, and I'd get rid of the other guys. But they don't ask me these things. I'm assuming they're planning something. This Joe guy looks like he wants to do trades and stuff, so I could see a world where they do something crazy. I don't know.
I could also see Austin Eckler getting traded somewhere.
I know. I think he's not under contract anymore. I think he's free.
He's a free agent?
He's a free agent, yeah.
Well,
which, by the way,
I don't know if I see him staying.
No, I wish him the best of luck somewhere else. There's rumors that Harbaugh wants Saquon Barkley. So, all right, again, another guy who's injured, but they got a new strength and conditioning guy here. So we'll see. Right now, I'm trusting Jim Harbaugh. All right, I'm on the Harbaugh train. I have for almost a decade been screaming that we need to get Jim Harbaugh to the Chargers. It finally happened. I'm all in on that train. I will criticize, but right now I'm taking it on faith. We'll see what happens. And I've liked almost every single move that they made. So again, it's exciting. The first time in forever. For the first time in forever. Where the hell's that song from? It's gonna bug me. I'm excited.
I don't know, but I just wish this could have been a year ago. When
yeah,
we didn't have to deal with all this cap bullshit.
Yeah, but they never listened to Genius. Whatever. Let's move on. So, Super Bowl.
Oh, that's pretty much the only interesting stuff that happened lately in football, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else happened?
No, not much. Not that
like one game left of the season.
Yeah. So, Super Bowl. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 58, if I'm not mistaken. And let me tell you something. For those of you who are telling me who are thinking, well, it was a clean victory, it was not. It was not. The refs did it again. This time by not calling plays. And have you seen the videos of all the holdings that happen in 3rd and longs? The no holding calls. If you haven't, I have them for you. Here you go. Let's watch. Here we go. I got the thing. Here's like a quick feed for you. That's 3rd and 10. Nick Bosa. Look at him right here. All right, let me see if I can make this bigger. Is that better for you?
Yeah.
All right. Nick Bosa right here. 3rd and 10. You see that? You see that nice little hold there? On the final drive that helped them score to take it to overtime. Let's do another one. See right here. Another one. Poor Nick Bosa. Oh, no, it's this guy right here. Right there. You see him?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, let's do another one. Again, I think it's the same drive. So again, it's only when it matters. Last one here. Fred. Boom. Fred Warner. Right there. And this is, again, the final drive. Also 3rd down. You see him? Right there. Boom. So there's a bunch of those. So for all of you who are telling me it was a clean victory, blah, blah, it wasn't. It wasn't. And it's there's always something with the Chiefs.
No, I'm gonna call a little BS on that, in which
holding calls.
The little holdings happen literally every play. I did like the fact that the refs were pretty uninvolved the whole game and just let him play.
You could say kind of too uninvolved, because Purdy was also getting hit high, and you're not supposed to hit a quarterback high. So I'm not saying that's the reason the Chiefs won. I'm saying it annoys the fuck out of me that it always happens to the Chiefs. Now, the annoying part, as I've said for a million years, is that the Chiefs are good enough to win in spite of the holding calls. Like, I could have seen, holding call, go back 10 yards, 3rd and 20, and Patrick Mahomes pulling a play out of his ass and still getting the victory and still getting the first down. I could totally see that happening. Andy Reid is that good of a call player. So it annoys the fuck out of me when I can point to something the refs did that benefited the Chiefs. It just annoys the fuck out of me. Now, that being said, the refs are not the reason the Chiefs won. It's 100% on Kyle Shanahan and him being an idiot. Now,
dude, the 49ers just did not take advantage of all the opportunities they had.
They stopped running the ball.
Mahomes threw a freaking pick. They go 3 and out. The Chiefs fumble the ball. They don't do nothing. 3 and out.
Dude,
my God, man.
They stopped running the ball. I don't know why. And to me, the thing that was the killer. Now,
everybody expected McCaffrey to get the ball, so let's not give it to McCaffrey.
I don't know if you remember this, Eric, but Kyle Shanahan was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons in the Super Bowl they lost against the Patriots.
Oh yeah, he's a pro choker.
This is the 3rd time that he's had a lead, a double-digit lead in a Super Bowl, and lost it. And it's, again, because he gave up on the run. Now, I understand.
Well, 10 and 0 is a bit different from 28 and 3, isn't it?
Oh, I agree. I 100% agree. But the play that I was ripping my hair off. Almost, because I was wearing a hat. It's 2-minute warning. You have the ball. It's 3rd and 4. And he goes for a pass. And they blocked the pass. It was batted down. 3rd and 4. You have the best running back in the league. Run it. Because you know what happened then? The Chiefs did not have to use a timeout. First off, you didn't get the first down, which sucks. But if you would have gone for it for 2 yards, maybe 3, 4, I don't know. McCaffrey was averaging 4 yards. The backup was averaging 4 yards. You could have gotten it. So you could have moved it. You could have gotten the first down. Game over. You win. But no, he decides, you know what? Everybody expects me to run because that'd be the smart thing to do. I'm going to pass it. The pass gets batted down, and you freaking stop the clock for the Chiefs. You gave Patrick Mahomes 2 whole fucking minutes and 2 timeouts. How stupid can you be? This man wanted to lose. He just, I don't know. And then to top things off, turns out nobody in the 49ers knew that the overtime rules had changed. They didn't know.
Oh, that was the most hilarious part to me. That was the thing where I was like, you know what? You fuckers deserve to lose.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? What the hell?
There is a universe where the 49ers scored a touchdown in overtime, and all the 49ers run into the field thinking they won. Like, yeah, we did it. Like, yeah. No, get the fuck out.
Dude, this drives me nuts. Because the Chiefs are the luckiest team in the league. By far. Christian McCaffrey
their superpower.
Christian McCaffrey had like the 3rd fumble of his career in the Super Bowl. Greenlaw gets injured running onto the field. The dude was playing lights out before that. The kicker gets his extra point blocked for the first time in his career. It's how many things?
The first game of the season had an Achilles tear, and the last game of the season had an Achilles tear.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But again, this guy was just running onto the field. He was excited to go. So I'm putting a lot on Kyle Shanahan being an idiot. I'm putting a lot on them being lucky. I'm putting a little bit on the refs. And then I'm also putting a lot on, good play calling by Andy Reid and phenomenal, playing by freaking Patrick Mahomes. I hate him.
I'm putting it
He's
on the
too
fact
good.
that freaking and first off, I'm going to say this. Mahomes should not have been MVP. You know who I think should have been MVP?
Who?
Harrison Butker. Dude, yeah. He gave him all the fucking points.
Dude,
he broke the fucking Super Bowl record.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, the thing that changed the game was the punt. It's not a muffed punt. It's called something else. But the one that the 49ers fucked up.
Touched it.
Yeah. That was the game changer right there. From then on,
Yeah,
I don't know what
gave him a touchdown.
I don't know what happened to the freaking 49ers defense, but they forgot how to play defense. And, again, they didn't get a lot of holding calls, which doesn't help. But I don't know. It's just wild. Oh, it says the song that was the first time in forever was Disney's Frozen, by the way.
Yeah. Last season, I would say the refs were an integral part of why the Chiefs beat the Eagles.
Sure.
And I would say almost like you can put an asterisk on that win. You can't put an asterisk on this one. The 49ers, they fell for the same thing that the rest of the other teams that played the Chiefs this offseason did, which is the Chiefs' superpower is just to make you play like shit. I don't know what it is.
You lose a few IQ points. You lose a few IQ points. And you know what's wild?
Actively make you stop doing what makes you successful. I don't know what it is.
You know what's crazy? The reason the 49ers lost, it wasn't Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy played pretty good. When he didn't have Chris Jones on his face trying to kill him.
He had a fine game.
No turnovers. He made some difficult passes. They just didn't use him to run the ball. Dude's got legs. They just never used him to run, and he had room to go. They just never made those type of calls. And Chris Jones was on his face like several times unblocked. I think the final play of the game for the 49ers, they just didn't block him. So I think Purdy did pretty good. So, in fact, I saw that the defensive staff for the Chiefs, they were praising him. He's like, dude, look, he looks like Drew Brees. So Purdy did okay. It's just that Kittle wasn't part of the game plan for some reason. I don't know, the dude ran off the field at one point. I don't know if he was sick or something. What else?
You also got to give it, the Chiefs defense was insane.
Yeah, sure.
Like, you got to give them credit where credit's due. Like, they just kept doing 3 and outs.
Yeah. Well, the game plan was
Purdy
stupid.
Kept getting attacked like crazy.
Yeah, because they have a pretty good pass rush. You know how you avoid a pass rush? Running the fucking ball. But anyway, let's see. NFL schedule formula. 6 games in division, 1 entire rotating AFC division, 4 games, 1 entire rotating NFC division, 4 games, and 3 AFC games matching division standings. Does that make sense to you? So you play 2 games against your own division. You play against 1 division in the AFC, meaning AFC North, AFC South, whatever. You play against 1 divisions in the AFC, and then you play 3 games with the teams that match your division standings, which means that if you're at the bottom, you play with the 3 teams at the bottom. So we're playing. Let's see who's at the bottom of. We're playing the AFC North this year, so we're gonna be also playing. Who is it? Who's at the bottom of the? Yeah. Okay, so we're playing the Patriots, the Titans.
We're in the Bengals at the bottom.
And the Bengals, yeah. But we're playing that division terribly. Yeah. So we'll see. Anyway, also the Chiefs were lucky because the Chief killers are the Bengals. Unless they give them an extra free third fucking down, but whatever. Anyway, the game was overall fun to watch. I would say I didn't watch it as I didn't watch it in full. I had a flight, and right in the middle of the flight, I had to go to the airport, the Super Bowl. So at halftime, we went to the airport, and then we watched it in a tiny TV at a bar, and then we watched the overtime stuff on the phone, like on the plane, or on the way to the plane. So I didn't really get to study it as I normally would. I didn't really get to enjoy the commercials, but I still watched enough.
The commercials were very mediocre this year.
Really?
And yeah.
By the way, how are we doing on time?
I have 8 minutes left.
Okay, so let's hurry it up.
Yeah, and in terms of I think the game overall was pretty enjoyable. I heard people say the first half was really slow because it was very defensive. But it was kind of that kind of defensive thing where it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
In a way. Like, there's just craziness happening with the defense, turnovers and whatnot. So it was low scoring the first half, but it was entertaining.
Also.
And I mean, just the better fucking team that night won, To
me, not the best team overall. But
doesn't matter. You just gotta win that day.
The highlight of the Super Bowl to me was the moment where Eric, after 4, 5, 6 years, finally got proven right in that Travis Kelce is the biggest piece of shit of the NFL. Did you see this? As I was watching, I was like, holy shit, Eric's a prophet. Because for years, I think for fun, we just started saying like, oh yeah, Travis Kelce, that giant piece of shit, the biggest piece of shit in the NFL, and that's a team that had Kareem Hunt in it. So,
I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about?
so
Ray Lewis killed a man. I still think of him higher than Travis Kelce.
And the dude just, I don't know, he grew into that. I saw this moment and I was like, dude.
I'm still kind of like, Michael Vick, Travis Kelce. I don't know.
I'm still OJ Simpson, Travis Kelce. I don't know. All right, listen, this looks really bad. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because as I was watching this, I was like, dude, I lost so much respect for Andy Reid in that moment because I know Bill Belichick would have benched him. Like, Bill Belichick would have benched anybody. It's like, you disrespect me like that? Go to the fucking bench. I don't care who you are. He benched the hero of the Super Bowl. So I was disappointed in Andy Reid. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say, because I don't know their relationship. I don't know what Travis Kelce's saying there. It might be like an inside joke thing. It might be the type of relationship that they have.
It might be like a Phillip Rivers thing where this gosh darn game ain't going our way, Pops.
He might be like, let's go, Andy. Let's go. I don't know. Like, I don't know what he said. Giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I got your nuggies right here.
Like, assuming he said like the nicest thing ever. The way that they've treated this is bizarre. Like, the Travis Kelce saying, I'm just going to keep that between us, so I'm just going to say that I love him, unless the mic something rats me out or whatever. That tells me that he said something fucked up, right? Like, clearly this man should be tested for steroids immediately, at least for that particular game, because that's unhinged behavior. It's really fucked up, and I would love to hear the audio of it. What? Body checking your head coach in the middle of the game? Like, this is a 65-year-old obese man. Like, Andy Reid looked like he was like, he could have had a heart attack. This is a really buff 34-year-old almost tackling a senior citizen. It's fucked up one way or another. Like, even if you're buddies, you wouldn't body check our dad that way, right? It's
I would if he wasn't giving me the ball in the Super Bowl.
It's still fucked up. I don't get it. Like, he knows he's going to be a part of the game plan. Like, what the fuck is this? So it's a very bad moment. And to me, that's just like the culmination of what I've said at the beginning of the season. The Chiefs are not buttoned up and they still fucking won.
Yeah, so, it doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter. But clearly, point is, there's issues in Kansas City. Not enough, for them not to win, but there's issues in Kansas City. And this was a really fucked up moment. I don't know why it's being overlooked, but if you're a Taylor Swift,
did win.
If you're a Taylor Swift fan, you should not be surprised if she comes out with a black eye one of these days. Is all I'm saying. Saying. With a black eye.
Oh.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Because if this is how that dude acts on the most watched television event of the year, when all eyes are on them, I don't know what he's gonna do in private. Listen. That's all I'm saying.
Don't be surprised. Taylor Swift, she should go out with Andy Reid.
Taylor Swift may start walking into walls. That's all I'm saying, right? She'll become a klutz all of a sudden. She's like, I accidentally tripped. I'm saying.
Drop Travis. Go with old man Andy over here.
He's a nice man. He deserves it.
He's a good boy.
His commercials are not terrible.
Yeah. Also, the halftime show is kind of like unbelievably whatever to me.
What?
But I did find it weird that Alicia Keys and Usher started grinding when I'm pretty sure Alicia Keys is married.
Halftime show?
Yeah, that was kind of strange.
All right, so I watched the halftime show on the phone. And my key takeaway from the halftime show, I couldn't hear everything perfectly. Again, it was on the phone and we were on an Uber, is I would not hate to watch Usher live. Like, it seems like it would be a fun show. It was impressive. The music seemed fun. It seemed like a fun show. They put effort into it. Dude was roller skating and dancing. It's like, you know what? I was impressed. Call me impressed. This is the best show ever? No. Is it weird that Alicia Keys still doesn't wear makeup and, was grinding with a dude in the middle of the stage when she's married to Swizz Beatz? Yeah. Swizz Beatz should have, whooped Usher's ass? That would have been entertaining. Sure. It is bizarre.
Like during the show.
Yeah, it is really bizarre. But, overall, I think he did a better job than, for example, Justin Timberlake. Because Usher just dropped a new album. Justin Timberlake had just dropped a new album, and most of the songs were from the new album that nobody knew or cared about. Usher at least went with the hits. He brought in surprise guests, made it fun, and then he did a special thing for the new album. It got, interest up. Now I'm curious. Again, if Usher comes to town and somebody says, like, hey, you want to go? I'd be like, for free? Sure. I'm not going to pay for it. But, if somebody offers for free, I might go. Let's see.
I'll do a lot of stuff for free.
Yeah. Like, you
show.
You have no idea. Let's see. Alexandra, pretty good. Yeah, Purdy was pretty good. I agree.
He should have been better for
he says
the moment,
that,
though.
Supposedly he said, give me the ball and I'll score. Yeah, that's still not a thing you yell at your head coach.
Did he score? I don't remember he scored.
Not all game. No. So.
Well, good on Hardman for actually being the one who, got the win at the end.
Yeah, it was actually.
I like Hardman.
Actually, Rice ended up screaming at Mahomes at one point. Rasheem Rice. He was like, because they threw the ball at Kelsey and he didn't score. And he's like, and he was like, dude, I was wide open. I know he's your boy, but I was wide open. It's like, listen, Rice, you're a rookie. That is Travis Kelsey. He might be the biggest piece of shit in the NFL, but he will be a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he'll probably be a Hall of Famer one day. I hate the man. He's too good. He's always open in the middle.
Yeah.
Travis
Also,
Kelsey
I'm under 1 minute here.
Okay, all right. So that's it, I think, for us. Is there anything else you want to mention about the Super Bowl, the NFL in general, before we get out of here?
God damn, the Chiefs are so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But they're good, and they won me another Super Bowl. So
listen,
next week will be punishment.
Right now, they're going for the three-peat. I don't think they're going to get it. They got lucky this season.
Don't put that out in the universe.
I'm saying it right now. I don't think they're going to get it. The AFC was weird this season. There was no Joe Burrow. Oh, you're out? Damn. All right, so I'm going to do this by myself. There was no Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has been historically, the killer of a lot of, of the Chiefs. Damn it. Get out of there. Get. Let me see. I'll just do that. All right, so Joe Burrow wasn't there. Aaron Rodgers wasn't there. The AFC West was a mess. It's going to get better. It's going to get more difficult for them. Every single player in the Chiefs staff, Chiefs team is going to get more expensive. So it's going to be a more difficult path. Can they still do it? Yes, because they got one of the best head coaches out there. They have a dude who's on the path to be competitive, to be the greatest player of all time. Actually, I'm going to try to get Eric back in here. Eric, we forgot a very important conversation. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop it right now. Hopefully you're still watching, and hopefully you can see this whole thing. Let's see. All right. You still there? Because we didn't discuss this. Come on. All right. I'm going to have to do something weird and text Eric. See if anything works. Get back in here. All right. Are you listening? Eric, are you listening? Because we forgot to talk about something very important. Jesus Christ. This is just a mess. So, there's a conversation. God damn it. This is stupid. All right, Eric won't let him. All right, so, you know what? We'll save it for next week. Like, are the Chiefs really a dynasty? Sure, they won 3. Even if they have an asterisk, they won 3, so that's enough to be a dynasty. Now, Andy Reid being the best head coach of all time, he's in the conversation. Now, the thing here is, his biggest competition obviously is Bill Belichick because he's won more and all that stuff. And, then you go to Walsh and Lombardi and all that stuff. So that would probably be the Mount Rushmore. The NFL has changed. Right? Andy Reid couldn't win Philadelphia because that's when the league was defense heavy, right? It was not as offensive friendly. Now the league adapted kind of to Andy's style, or Andy was an offense guy, and the league has now turned to offense. So is it the league changed basically, and changed in a way that benefited the Chiefs and Andy Reid specifically. So Andy Reid is the best head coach of this particular era of the NFL. Close second. I don't think there's anybody who's close. Like McVay, you could argue is in the conversation. Shanahan, if he wasn't a loser and a choker, could be in the conversation. So there's players, there's coaches who are in the conversation for it. But right now, of this particular era, the offense-friendly era of the NFL, sure, I'll give it to Andy Reid. Best right now. Bill Belichick, I consider him to be better overall because he was the head coach in the era where it was kind of anything goes, right? It was offense, defense, just whoever's the best. Now we move to Patrick Mahomes as the greatest of all time. Not in my book. First off, 3 Super Bowls. Congratulations. 3 Super Bowl wins. Very impressive. He's super young. Massively impressive. Joe Montana has 4, and he's 4-0. He went 4-0. So clean record. Patrick Mahomes has lost 1. So it's already not a competitive record. If Mahomes reaches 4, then we'll start comparing him to Montana. Again, different league. Quarterback-friendly league. Rules benefit offense more than defense. You know how they say that Steph Curry would not have been like an MVP in the Michael Jordan era of the basketball of the NBA? It kind of the same thing applies here to Mahomes. Very different. Like when Montana played, it was a way more difficult, way more physical game. Even when Brady played, it was way more physical. Like DBs would kill you. So different league. I'm not diminishing the accomplishments because he's still extremely talented. He can make plays out of nothing, but he's still way too far for being in the conversation. And I'll give kudos to him because I really criticized Patrick Mahomes this season for, let's just say, his behavior after losing to the Bills. Like, that was a BS call, whatever. To me, that's not the way a champion behaves. In fact, I grew up watching the Patriots be the dynasty, right? And the Patriots, they were kind of always adults. They were always, but like, they were respectful. Most of them, or at least Tom Brady was respectful. He was never that cocky. Bill Belichick was never that cocky. And so I was like, oh, that's how a pro behaves. I grew up in the Michael Jordan era, and he was always a pro. And so Patrick Mahomes kind of bitch and moan. It annoyed me. But I'll give him credit for something. I'll give him credit that I'll give him credit that when they asked him if he thought, if he was in the conversation to go against Brady and blah, blah, Patrick Mahomes says, well, I did go up against Brady and I lost. So it's like, okay, he's being humble. I'll give him that, kudos, points there. And it's true. Tom Brady never got blown out in a Super Bowl. In fact, the Super Bowl where it looked like he was going to get blown out, they made the greatest comeback of all time. So that was the one against the Falcons. Other than that, every other Super Bowl, I think it came down to one play or two. The loss against the Giants came down to miracle plays. The one against the Eagles, very similar. Patrick Mahomes has been blown out, and he got blown out by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady. So he still has a long road to cover, but, will he get there? Maybe. I just don't think he's there yet. Is he on track? Sure. But the AFC theoretically should get tougher this year. The AFC West should get tougher. Sean Payton starting to get his team ready. The Raiders should be a little bit more interesting. The Chargers should be more competitive. So who knows? We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm not exactly counting them out because they have one thing in spades that nobody else has, and that's luck. And luck is very important, not just in sports, but in anything you do in life. So they have a lot of it, and luck can carry you an entire season. So congrats, like I said, congrats to them. Congrats to the Kansas City people. Congrats to everybody. Hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you had a good time. And next week, I will be suffering the punishment that Eric decides, and I'll be eating something that I don't know. We might do it this week. I don't know, just rip off the Band-Aid. All right. As soon as Eric tells me I got it, that's when it's going to happen. So we'll see. All right. As always, thank you for joining me. And, like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel, all that good stuff really helps me out. comments, questions, or suggestions, you can find me at DarioSTW and at Super Dario World. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next time.